So what do voters in Stefanik's own district make of her rush to the right? Athena Jones is out front.
She's a breath of fresh air.
She's a miserable, ambitious demagogue.
Essex County, New York, among the swingiest of swing counties. One of just 25 in the country to vote twice for Barack Obama, choose Donald Trump in 2016, and then pivot back to Joe Biden in 2020.
This is a classic purple district.
Maybe that's why opinions of Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, poised to become the highest-ranking Republican woman in Congress after embracing Trump's lies about the 2020 election, are decidedly mixed here in the small town of Willsboro.
I know she's already done a lot of good stuff for a lot of the towns and counties around here, and I think she would do an excellent job in this job.
She's backing the big lie, and Trump too, so I'm not supporting that at all. In her first term when she ran up here, I voted for her, but then I wouldn't vote again for her.
The 36-year-old Harvard graduate worked as an aide for President George W. Bush and for Mitt Romney's 2012 presidential campaign. Brian Mann of NPR has covered Stefanik for years.
I think any political observer 2 years ago would have said that Elise Stefanik would have been in Liz Cheney's corner in this fight.
Stefanik campaigned as a moderate in 2014.
With new ideas and fresh leadership, together we can get it done.
She was someone who opposed Donald Trump early on things like NATO and his attack on NAFTA. Moderate right down the line.
Stefanik was endorsed in that first run by Romney, now persona non grata among many base Republicans for standing up to Trump. Stefanik has taken a different tack, becoming a fierce ally of Trump during his first impeachment.
This has been an unfair process from the start.
And voting to overturn the election results.
Tens of millions of Americans are concerned that the 2020 election featured unconstitutional overreach by unelected state officials.
And she's won over some voters who are pro-Trump but had their doubts when Stefanik, who grew up in Albany, claimed to be from here.
I'm Elise Stefanik, a small businesswoman from Willsboro.
I just wasn't impressed. If you can't tell the people you're trying to represent where you are actually from, that just spoke volumes to me. But I am really glad that I put that aside because she really is trying her best for the North Country.
As Stefanik's political star has risen and her embrace of Trump has grown stronger, others here complain she has left her district behind.
There are a lot of very important issues here, as with many rural areas. Drug abuse, health care, broadband access, which is critical now, education. I don't see her talking about the North Country and the issues that are involved here.
One thing seems clear.
She is a very different politician now than she was a couple of years ago. Different policy ideas, different allies, shedding, people who had been close to her for a long time. And that's turned out to be a winning strategy.
And that was Athena Jones reporting from